Welcome to the Legion Outriders podcast, your source for the latest Legion news, opinion, and analysis. And now, the Outriders.
Hello there, Outriders! Matt and Dan with you on a fantastic Monday evening, which is unusual for us. How you doing, Dan?
Good. Yeah, we had to delay recording a little bit because there was some amazing releases.
Yeah, we would have been probably recording about the time that the AMG stream was going on with so many juicy tidbits for us.
Yes.
So, of course, we had to rejuggle the schedule a little bit so we can make sure we can cover it in a semi-timely manner. But we've got a lot of news to go over today.
Yeah.
But Dan, you're all very dapper in your work shirt, your button up there.
Yeah, I just came from work straight over to record. So
well,
yes,
I appreciate your dedication.
I'm all dressed up, all fancy for my coming back from the watch mines.
The watch mines. You're mining the Rolexes out of the Stratus. Wow.
But yeah, how have you been?
It's a rich vein. We'll be living off of this one for a while.
But how have you been doing, man?
Doing good. Yeah. Busy day, actually, which brings us to stream news.
Yeah.
We've been teasing a little bit now for digital rewards for our Patreon. So guys that are on Patreon, it is now gone live, and we got a lot of news about that, so we're going to knock that out real fast. But we've got STL files for people with 3D printers and that are Patreon backers. They can now download it via our Discord. If you're on our Discord and you've got your role assigned properly, you should be able to drop in. There's a digital file section with kind of a picture, and it's a really cool sculpt that Jeff put together for us. It's a nice size cargo crate. I'm sure we're gonna have a post up on the Facebook too,
we'll have
so
to put
you
one
can
up on the Facebook.
so you can check that out. But it's a nice height, covers a full silhouetted model. But isn't too bulky, so you can have multiples of them and actually use the terrain.
It's a great size. I mean, you could position your squad right. You can squeeze 5 guys behind it for a full line of sight. Yes,
yeah.
5 guys.
Yeah, and fries. Yeah.
God, I haven't had dinner yet. Now you're making me hungry.
Oh man, I actually need to go make dinner after this.
But no, it's a great size for that. We printed a few out, and I've done it on our personal games.
Yep.
And I did bring it over to the local game store.
We had
a couple weekends ago.
Yeah, we played some games last week.
They're an awesome file, and if you all have a printer, it's small enough. I think. It's best for an FDM, a plastic printer. You could do it on a resin. The signs that go on the side would be best on a resin.
But thank you for bringing that up, because not everybody has access to a 3D printer. So we reached out to Keegan and Drake, our bros over at 6 Up Supply.
6 Up Supply.
Okay. And they cut us a sweetheart deal. So basically, if you're again in the Discord, link to your Patreon and Discord accounts, and if you have any issues, just shoot me a message. There was some hangups on there, but you should have access to the thing, and there will be a link that gets you a 50% discount for printing services on that crate, which is massive. So it's like $10 regular, $5 with the discount. So basically cost, and then you pay for the shipping, and it's amazing. So a lot of thanks to Keegan there for helping me out with that. Or if you want to support the show and also 6 Up, you can just buy the crate as normal. They have a little section out there called Outrider Central, and you can click on that, and we've got our first item up there with those crates.
Yes.
So you can get those added to your table. You have them sent out. And thank you again, guys, for that. But sorry, what was I going to say?
And future designs in progress.
Future designs. Yes. We do have some plans already. We got more rewards coming out to say thank you for all the Patreons. And again, big shout out and speaking of thanks to Diff, Rock, Tumnus, and Keegan, or Mitrokin, for helping out with some of the troubleshooting today, trying to get the roles. So make sure everybody's got access that should have access. And to say thank you for all those Patreon guys again, which 6-7 times now I think I've said it, but it needs reiterating. Also, I got to catch up with Keegan Mitrokin, and I hadn't talked to him in a while, but apparently he's been super busy, not just doing the 6 Up stuff, but he's got the Legion 99 going on, the podcast there.
Yeah, I've had that in my podcast queue for a while.
I had no idea. I'm so far out of the loop, so I wanted to give him a shout out. And also the Turn Zero lists that are on YouTube via the Legion 99. So
Yeah.
definitely going to check those out. I definitely recommend you guys go do that and check out Six Up Supply.
And I might have to reach out to him to do maybe a little crossover.
Yeah, it was mentioned. So yeah, we're going to have to talk about that. I'm very excited to do that kind of stuff. But anyways, if you want to support the show, head on over to Patreon/Legion Outriders, and you can sign up, get access to those files, and there will be more coming, plus some more physical stuff. We're going to have, I think, do we want to tease the next bit we're going to do for physical? No?
I don't think we have all the plans set up for that
Okay,
yet, so,
all
yeah,
right. Maybe a little bit too
yeah.
early.
Okay.
I know what we're doing. It's going to be great, too.
I know you're excited, but
Yeah,
let's
I know.
get this
I
organized.
want to. I feel like we haven't had enough to shout about there, but I'm very excited for these crates to come out. I definitely want to get some for myself. Dan,
yeah. I'm gonna have to
buddy.
print you a few.
Yeah, okay. But anyways, that's it for stream news right now. Plus, you can always get your
podcast
t-shirts.
News, stream news,
podcast news.
podcast.
Yeah.
I know you have your stream so much.
I know. I get caught in my
Twitch.tv/Captain Archer.
Thank you.
_ Archer. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you best get that. No, that's fine. Thank you, bud. But now we move on to the more Star Warsy news.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we didn't already have enough to watch on Disney Plus with Falcon and Winter Soldier out right now,
What'd you think about the first episode?
it wasn't. I mean, I know they're setting up a lot of things. It was kind of a slow.
It was a
burn.
lot of introduction. Yeah.
But I'm
More traditional, less kooky, crazy stuff like WandaVision, which I loved, and I liked watching the behind the scenes they did for it.
Oh, yeah, that was
it was
great,
really
too.
good.
Yeah. But some new things are coming to Disney Plus. April 2nd. If I were in charge, I would have moved it a day earlier just to have some fun with that.
Oh, you would too.
But the Tartakovsky Clone Wars series is coming, and if anyone hasn't seen that, the original 2D animated.
It's amazing
It's
how many
amazing.
people don't even know it exists, or
Yeah.
that there was a Clone Wars movie before the show came out. They're like, "Oh yeah, I've seen Clone Wars." I was like, "Yes, but have you seen the movies?" They're like, and then wait, which movie?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised it's actually not canon technically. Which
Is it
amazing.
not?
No, it's
Really?
officially not canon with the whole Disney canon reboot that was dropped from it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, as amazing it is, I'm surprised, and it doesn't.
I mean,
obviously
it
break
doesn't
anything.
really introduce anything that's non-topical. I don't think.
Yeah.
How Snip's got her name,
Other things they added, and I actually didn't know the name of this before.
What's
It's
that?
called The Story of the Faithful Wookiee, which is the cartoon from the holiday special that introduced Boba Fett.
Oh. Okay. Wait. So that's going to
that's
Disney
going
Plus?
to Disney Plus. The holiday special itself is not.
The horrible 70s animated segment that they put in the
Yes.
holiday special.
Yes,
But
but-
not the holiday special.
Yeah.
I get it. It's still
mean,
not great, but
I mean, I don't know if they're trying to do a Mandalorian tie-in or something because Boba Fett's or Book
I
of
mean,
Boba
it
Fett
is
tie-in.
kind of
Yeah, it's-
a cool little, oh, look, that's where they,
Yeah. So that was the first ever.
That's the
appearance of
rifle
Boba
right
Fett.
there,
Yeah.
bud. Yeah.
Ewoks cartoon season 1 and 2. Did
I
you watch
forgot
that
about
one?
that. Yeah. Wait, no, it was at the same time as the droids?
Yeah, same time as the droids.
Oh, okay.
Which is
I
funny
remember
because droids is not coming.
Do they have like a giant hat that they're just like swirling their hand around? All right, here we go.
But yes,
The cartoon from the holiday special.
but yes, no, the cartoon for the Ewoks cartoon seasons 1 and 2 are coming.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, it was more for merchandising tie-ins. and
Merchandising.
They used a lot of leftover Return of the Jedi toys that didn't actually make it release. for the
Oh,
Return of the Jedi
gotcha.
line.
We got
They
all these
rebranded.
Ewoks laying around.
Well, I mean, like the original Kenner A-Wing wasn't released under any of the Star Wars, main movie lines. It was released actually under the droids line.
what?
Yes.
I'm
Way back
flabbergasted.
in the 80s, yeah.
You are a keeper of so many nuggets of lore, Dan. I appreciate
Well,
you.
that's when I was prime kid. That was, growing up. That was when I was
I guess
getting
I
all
was
that
just
stuff.
kind of coming
Yeah.
off the back end there. It was all about Ninja Turtles then for me. So.
And then the two greatest pieces of Star Wars media ever released, and I wish Disney Plus had an actually good watch party system because I would love to do a watch party. on these. But Ewoks Battle of Endor and Caravan of Courage are both coming to Disney Plus.
What, YouTube wasn't good enough for you? Watching bootleg VHS copies from the 80s?
Oh, yeah. I'm curious what resolution they're going to have. I'm hoping these will be upscaled.
I mean, they were made for TV movies. Like, the actual history of how these movies got quote unquote made is kind of hilarious. There's some interesting behind the scenes on that, but I've got a question for you, O Keeper of Lore, Dan. I'm going to put you on the spot. Are Ewoks, The Battle for Endor, and Caravan of Courage actually part of the same storyline? Are they the same characters?
Well, they are the same characters.
Are they? I mean, are they, though? Because the storyline just seems so disjointed between the two movies. And it's like, I think they got the same actors in there, but I don't think they're actually the same. I don't know. There's Ewoks, I guess. Whatever.
I'm actually going to have to do a deeper dive into some of the production of this one.
It's crazy. Like, the bit I remember, it was like George Lucas was very specific about wanting some various things. And a lot of it has to do with the holiday special. It's funny. It's a big kind of, serpent eating its own tail thing. We must go deeper. But anyways.
But yes, no, that's going to be my next quest, is to figure out how we can do an Outrider watch party.
I mean, we might be able to do it. Yeah.
There's I don't know what legal things are with that, with streaming rights.
Don't say anything. Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, man. But
Stand by the Discord for more information on that one.
But yeah, and those are coming out April 2nd to Disney Plus, and now you could probably see why I wish it was April 1st.
I wish it was April 1st. I really
I wish actually they had not announced it, and then just on April 1st, these Caravan of Courage just shows up on Disney Plus. That would have been
great.
Amazing.
Somebody missed a trick there. Well, it's because it's the Thursday and we're gonna have releases on Friday. That's silly.
Yeah.
You guys are silly.
Oh.
Do you have any actual good news? Any real news?
312 days to LVO.
Oh, okay. That's some good news, I guess.
Plenty of time.
Actually, that's very
plenty of time
news.
to print some Outrider crates.
Oh, yeah. And you've got actually a side project. So you got a new file for
so I'm still
Star Speeder 3000s.
I literally just got it while I was at work, so I'm going to have to run that through my slicer and see how that actually turns out. Man. But
I can't believe you. Because a little behind the scenes here on Dan's, express service to Endor Star Tours table is, I think you spent literally hundreds of dollars securing these out of print, good scale shuttles to use on your board.
Yes,
and
they were toys sold in Disney parks in the early 2000s and sold only in the Disney parks. And yes, I've done a lot of eBay hunting for them.
Not cheap. And then you actually painted and scuffed them up and did some stuff
I did some
yeah.
touch-ups on them.
Yeah. And you're like, just throw it out the window. Forget it. We've got these better quality maybe.
Well, I mean, I was trying to find something more accurate. You know how I am. I'm the guy. So
spending all that time down in the watch mines makes you laser focused on certain things.
I'm detail oriented. What can I say?
Yeah, you are indeed. Some might say very detail oriented.
But yeah, I have been working on lots of facets of the Star Tours staple. Having the extra year has really given me the chance to go crazy with designs. And yes, I have a feeling that it will be an entirely new separate table that we can.
It's a healthy obsession.
Yes,
people.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I get to benefit from playing on an awesome looking table, but
don't oversell my table, please.
You've already won best table design.
Yeah.
From don't understand. Silly man.
So yeah, Legion wise,
Legion. We do that too.
Oh yeah, and we've had a lot of stuff come out.
Actually, we headed out to the store. We reported back. How'd your game go?
Oh, that game, that was there's so much happened between then and now
that
I'm
been a crazy week. So yeah,
crazy. But yeah, no, we had the casual Legion event at our local game store with Power 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I am totally brain farting.
You played Hefe? Did you play Hefe?
Yes, yeah. Jeff. Oh my God, Jeff. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart there.
No, I mean, it wasn't in your show notes, so clearly I'm putting you on the spot.
But yeah, no, Jeff and I have, been saying, hey, we need to get a game together in for how many, 3 or 4 weeks before then?
Yeah.
So we finally made good on that. And another Rebel unit, why I'm surprised no one else runs. The Rebel ATRT. Holy hell. Those things. 75
pretty
points
good. Pretty
for
good, huh?
armor
Yeah.
and surge crit, 5 black dice. They just mowed down my army.
Oh yeah,
It was a
hot fire.
it was a hot mess on my side of the board.
Oh.
That just also with Cassian was able to in what was his gunslinger turn take out I think 6 stormtroopers. two squads just decimated. It was
Oh, nice.
oh man, it was yeah.
What you deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Yes,
It
but
was-
no.
So yeah, it was a crazy game. Jeff totally handed me on a silver platter, handed my arse to me. So.
Oh, that's good. For my game,
yeah.
I ended up I had unwisely showed up to the store expecting the specialist to have come out the previous day, and I was like, "Cool, let me get them.
Well,
I'll build them up
they
real
did
quick."
officially release.
They did release, but the shipment never showed up. So I
Yeah.
was like, I had arranged an 800-point game with one of the guys I hadn't played in a while, and I was like, "Dude, I've got 500 points." He's like, "Well, guess what? We got some new players." And they're trying to learn, and they've got a 100-point list. I'm like, guess I'm teaching a game today. So when I did that, actually, it was a really good time. A guy I kind of knew that would played competitive 40K, but his wife wanted to get into Legion. So they were both sitting down, and I was kind of teaching, and we played, skirmish and for 5 rounds, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah. They kicked my butt.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think I forced for a tie, but it was a lot of fun.
You weren't the only one who showed up expecting there to be specialists on the shelf, and the store owner is like, well, yeah, UPS hasn't shown up with any order yet, and I'm in the back of my head thinking, well, Asmodee gonna Asmodee.
Yeah, no, I think that
to
was well. They might have been able to send it out a little sooner because it is coming from so far away. But anyways, they did eventually show up. I picked mine up the other day, so I've got stacks. I've got Landos and specialists, and for Republic and Separatists, so lots of building.
When I arrived at the studio here, I see this stack of boxes here. I'm like, oh geez, you're gonna
and then Jeff stopped by with my collector edition, whatever limited edition Skywalker.
Luke, yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, I don't know, I got so much.
Gotta go, John.
Yeah, no, he was actually in LA. I did pick up the Lando for him just in case, just to like, hey, if you want this Lando. He was excited for Lando. He's super excited for Lando. And I was like, cool, but you gotta come play me a game, buddy. So I'm gonna bribe him with a lure.
I picked up my Callus. I painted my Callus.
You did. You knocked it out quick.
Holy hell! I just realized right now, this moment, I didn't reach out to Josh and say, hey, this is out.
He's dead to us. No, he's not. I can tell you what he's been doing. He's been playing freaking Valheim for
Valheim
6 weeks straight.
Crazy online.
Yeah, he's still going at that. But anyways, yeah, you should taunt him with pictures.
Yes, I should.
Of it. Yes.
But yeah, speaking of new minis though coming.
Yep.
Holy heck! This whole MiniStravaganza, as AMG put it, they streamed 3 straight days.
A smorgasbord.
Of
miniature.
Literally, they do stream and then an hour or less of break, then another stream, then an hour or less of break. Like they were constantly going, and all the way up until.
And then they were streaming, and then an hour later break.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, at least during the Legion event.
No, I was surprised. And I actually said it in the chat, and AMG responded to me. I'm like, hey, great that we had the entire weekend with no technical difficulties.
Yeah.
All the way up until the Legion stream at the end. But they had some awesome paint streams on there, how to do flesh tones, how to do non-human flesh tones, how to do
that's cool.
OSL effects, color ideas, how to do theming in your army for different units.
Is Dallas mostly doing those?
No, it was rotating off between Dallas and Will and
okay, good.
all the guys over there.
They're hobby veterans, so yeah, this is the kind of stuff I'd love to see from them.
The after party they did after the very last stream, it was just literally the 5 of them and Simone and all them just literally sitting there painting on camera and just chatting with each other about the weekend.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good.
But Legion stuff they showed off. Oh heck, we got a pile of stuff. Well, they did an event too. What they called unconventional warfare.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Which is fantastic. I just wish they would have given us a little more heads up.
Yeah, I wish we had some time to plan, and
that would have been a fun thing to like. I mean, I kind of would have been okay to maybe set up the camera,
Yeah, and
have
do some
a
streaming
Legion
stuff.
evening or something,
Yeah.
or record it for YouTube. That would have been a great event
Yeah,
to do.
if we had time so we could plan and get our weekend straight.
Yeah,
that would have been great.
So thank you. In case any of you guys happen to this, please, more of that stuff. Just give us more heads up.
Yeah, no, and I mean, this is kind of an unprecedented thing. This is the
Mm-hmm.
first time we've had. Well, I mean, we technically had the operations way back in the day.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute.
But this is the first real. Hey, here's an alternate force organization chart.
Yeah.
And there were some both really crazy and really memey lists that came out of that. So they gave 2 alternate formats that you could build your army in. One called Lead from the Front, and this was kind of the hero, Legion hero hammer idea. Is you can have up
Get
to
the Falcon crew together and
Yeah.
go beat some butts.
up to 5 commanders and/or operatives. Well, and you have to have 1 commander, of course, but. I mean, just throw all the heroes, all the named characters in there.
Oh man.
My favorite, though, meme list that came, at least in Imperial Chat, because Imperial Chat was going nuts on this, was 4 generic officers and then a named character. But when you think about it, Inspire 4 and Spotter 4 to 8, depending if you put binoculars on all of them, not that bad.
Maybe we should do a retrospective on it and give it a try anyways. That would be funny.
So, I mean, that for even between Vader, Iden would love all those aims. I mean, Callus would love like there's lots of fun stuff. Just 4 generics and a named person.
Jeez.
And the other
The
one,
Galactic PTA meeting let out and
all the Karens.
suddenly, flooding the field.
Oh, and then the other one that did was Overwhelming Firepower, which was more geared towards vehicles and heavies, where you could have up to 4 supports and up to 3 heavies and a minimum of 1 heavy.
I want to see a convoy list for Rebels so
I mean,
bad.
with something we're going to talk about in a little bit, actually, that's
yeah.
possible. Yeah, I mean, just for the hell of it, I threw 3 ATSDs in a builder, and I really didn't have much points for anything else, but... Oh yeah, so it was fun to get, and of course, in the event they said that you didn't have to build with these force organizations. You could use the classic
Just
standard
800
makes
point
sense. Force
Not
org
everybody
chart
has all the stuff to be able to do
that. And Jeff was drooling at the prospect of 4 ATRTs.
I know he was, because turns out they're really good, right? Yeah.
So, and they did a cool little event. Tying in with the event was you could report the winners of your games played. And though they haven't, to my knowledge, and I'll be honest, I've been at work all day, they haven't announced to say who the winner was yet, either light side or dark side. But whoever wins,
a campaign weekend.
yeah, kind of a campaign weekend. But though the winner will determine what style of art is going to be going on a future alternate art card.
Oh.
And in the stream, where's my notes here? They did say it would be an alternate art force push. Will be coming in a future OP kit. And they said the winner of this event, whether it be light side or dark side, will determine which art they use on that alternate art force push.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who do you think? It's going to be maybe Yoda, or what would be a dark side one? Come on.
It could be Maul.
That'd be a good one.
Vader throwing boxes at Luke. I mean, that's
that'd
one.
be fun too. Yeah. Maybe
but-
some Outrider crates being thrown at Luke.
Exactly. So yeah,
They'd leave a fleshy impact.
so hopefully the results will be up for that soon. Hopefully they post the art soon. I'd love to see that, because there was a lot of good art shown.
I
even
still
for
want to
stuff-
see an art book for Legion
Oh yes,
released at some point.
I mean,
Please-
just
please
all
give.
of for all the minis games, they've had amazing art across all of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the
GW leans into that all the time with the Blanchitsu stuff and all that, and this stuff's way better.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of independent artists that do this art, and that they contract out, of course, because a few of these artists do have their own DVD arts or Instagrams or whatnot where they've posted it. So some of this art you can find out on the internet.
I would like it collected and bound.
Yes, and I'd like it in much
frozen in carbonite.
Yes, higher resolutions or prints or something like that would be amazing on that. So hopefully, I know there's probably way too much licensing with the subcontractor work or something like that. They'd have
maybe
bureaucable paperwork.
Throw money at it till it works.
Empire business.
Empire business. Very, very busy.
Yes. But they showed off a lot, and minis wise, of course, the 2 next things that'll be coming out, the Aa5 Speeder Truck and the LAT LE.
The rebel bread truck panel van,
the Wonder
thing.
Van.
Yeah,
I called it the free candy van.
the free candy van. Yes, there's been lots of I declared I needed somebody to freehand, like a wizard riding a unicorn on the side of my AA5.
Yes. Or somebody said the 70s Star Wars poster.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
that'd be real good.
And I mean, there were a couple references to people like say, "Oh, it's a Star Tours vehicle," which I would love to see. If anyone does paint their AA5 as a Star Speeder, either 1000 or 3000, please.
Yeah, that seems like an easy one to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't like the paint job. I mean, it was very well painted. I didn't really like it. It looked very...
Because, they did release the picture of the studio model.
Yeah.
Which was... Yeah, I wouldn't call it. I'm called generic. I mean,
generic, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a better.
I mean, it was a
term for
brown.
It.
With
I
a
mean,
red
it's
stripe
supposed to be like a repurposed civilian vehicle, I guess, or something like that. I just feel like you could do a lot more with all those nice big flat planes on there and just get a very interesting.
But they did greeble the heck out of it, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no, absolutely. Yeah, the little history they gave on it, and like, oh yeah, it was.
Yeah,
they pulled it from a video game, and it wasn't quite up to Star Wars.
One of the
standards.
'90s West End Games source books.
Was that what it was? Oh, okay.
The very first. Appearance of that was actually an RPG source book.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been in a couple mobile games and other little side games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I heard mentioned like the Arena Force Commander that's now defunct.
It was a mobile game. That's the only reason it's canon is there was one mobile game that used it. And that was it. And coincidentally, in that game, it drove up and dropped off a bunch of Wookiees.
Hey, there you go.
It's inspired there.
Interesting.
They showed this sculpt, and we got cards.
Very
we got
cards,
the cards. Yes,
equals.
very cards. Yes. So
Yay, cards.
The AA5, man. This thing, I mean,
it seems really cheap.
Yeah,
at least to start with.
75 points.
Yeah.
For a mobile line of sight blocking cover. That's crazy. I mean, bring two of these and you literally have your own walls that you can create.
You get a convoy going, man.
Exactly.
I love because it's a nice big piece of real estate to keep things hidden, which rebels love doing.
Mm-hmm.
So why not take him in? You could hide things. You don't even have to hide things in there. It's just 75 points of mobile cover.
Yeah. Line of sight blocking cover because this is hover ground, so it counts.
Oh man.
Of course it does have armor. Which
you would expect. It's a nice chunky vehicle.
It is a white defense surge dice, so
yeah.
I mean but still
it's a panel van.
Yeah. Hover ground, of course, like we just said, reposition, so you can sit and spin if you want. Do some donuts.
I do want. Yes.
Speed 1, but it is on the
food truck.
Ooh, yeah.
Put a little side in it. An Arabesh or something. Speaking of, I'm sorry, just to go back, I meant to mention. So the crates that are part of the Patreon rewards thing, they do come with an optional file, so you can print out a Legion Outriders banner that you could put right on the side of the crate, both in Arabesh and in Basic.
Yes.
Okay, commercial over.
Yes.
I just completely forgot to mention that.
Transport 1 closed, which of course was the whole point of this wave, was the transports. Weak point 2 rear, so don't show the back end of it because it's
no.
But pilot, crew, hardpoint, and comms. So and they did
get
show
some bumper stickers. The AA5s are rocking.
Yeah, don't
come a knocking. Yeah.
And they did show one of the hard points from there with the heavy laser retrofit. So it's a single rainbow 1-4 critical 1 for 16 points. Not that bad if you just want to throw some dice in there. It's a nice cheap option.
Why not?
They did allude that if you want to make it more of a gunship, that the other weapon, which has not been officially revealed, but there has been a German leak about it, that the quad laser cannon.
Oh, that's right.
Is the alternate one on there, and they said that one will be much heavier if you wanted to make it more of a shooty vehicle as opposed to a
technical rather than a taco truck.
Exactly. But the whole design with this, of course, is to make it sort of a command vehicle. So the pilot they did show off was our good boy Shriv.
Yay!
Yes, if you have not
very
played the
timely
Battlefront
for Lando coming out.
Yes. If you have not played the Battlefront campaign, at least pull the YouTube video of the cinematics.
He's the guy being shadowed behind Lando's cape.
Yeah, exactly. But he's the first Rebel field commander. He can go in any Rebel heavy. So you can throw him in the air speeder, throw him in the land speeder. Let's see. And he has a free action, not tapping. Choose a friendly trooper you're transporting or at range 1 to 2, and it gains a dodge, and it may gain a suppression. So for those things that like suppression,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, you can throw that onto a Pathfinder or Djinn or anything else with danger sense that would really take advantage of
For
that.
10 points, that seems like a slam dunk.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, 85 points for a commander in a giant wall of truck too.
Yeah.
That hands out free dodges.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean,
You kids like dodges? Yeah, just throwing your
okay, it's not free candy, it's free dodges.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean,
free
that's
dodges on the side.
bright, shiny green tokens, candy-like tokens being thrown out for free. Or 10 points.
And they also showed off the Lat LE's card, both the Imperial and the Republic, which is identical.
They're identical, yeah. So I was kind of surprised a little bit.
No, I mean
not really,
Not
I
really.
guess.
I mean, they're functionally the same either way.
Yeah.
They're basically the Black Hawk helicopter of
Yeah.
of Star Wars. They do have armor as well, white surging save as well. I forgot to mention both of these guys have 8 hull and 6 resilience, so they really need to take a beating to go down.
They are nice and chunky.
Yeah. The Lat has Arsenal 2 because it does have a built-in gun plus a I forgot the name of that the one that shoots torpedoes, the missile hardpoint.
Oh, okay.
Ordnance. There we go.
Okay.
Has an ordnance hardpoint as well. So they didn't show any ordnance, but if it's anything that comes with the tanks, there should be some interesting combinations there.
Yeah.
Cover 1 because it is a fly vehicle.
Yep.
And this is the first hover air. So it's functionally the same as hover ground, but it can ignore terrain at height 2.
Oh, okay.
Just given the size of the base, though, it looks like it's the giant base that's on the tanks.
Mm-hmm.
I could just see trying to avoid, strafing over a building and then having to put it at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah,
on
that
top
could
of a
be
building.
a little bit.
So
Hopefully it's one of the smaller. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah. But given it's a flying vehicle, it is like the airspeeder airspeeder has been errated to be immune to blast, melee, and range 1 weapons. So no, unfortunately, you can't throw grenades at it. And it is transport 1 closed. Yeah. They showed 2 pilots, one for the Empire, one for the Republic.
They did. I'm excited by both of these. Well, I like that the characters they're using are.
So Governor Price. Oh, speaking of Price.
Governor Price.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Price.
120 points for the Lat LE. So
I think that seems pretty fair.
That's reasonable for what it does.
That's a downright bargain in the Galactic Republic.
Yeah, exactly. But Governor Price, the Imperial Field Commander, and she's Imperial heavy, so we can throw her in an ATSD or a Gav tank. I
am rolling my eyes so hard right now.
There was a bit of salt in Imperial chat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the character, but...
But since the Hammers pilot does what it does...
Yeah, he does do what
But the Hammers pilot is ground vehicle only, so if you are running a Lat LE, Price...
No hammers
work
for
on
you.
there. Yeah.
Could you imagine flying hammers? Yeah. We'll call it the Thor list. It'll be great.
I mean, there's the Hammer Bros.
Yeah. Mario Brothers.
Yeah. But she has free action, friendly trooper unit that you're transporting her at range 1 to 2, gains 1 aim, and gains a suppression. And that's where a lot of the salt came from Imperials is.
I wonder... I mean, there's got to be some people out there in the Imperialists that want suppression. Come on, Dan. Think hard.
This is the consensus that I've seen in Imperial chat is the Special Forces slots, because they already have naturally higher courage.
Uh-huh.
Yes, an ISF.
Who do you think would be being
aim.
Transported in the LA too? It's going to be your Special Forces.
Yeah, your ISFs, your Death Troopers. Mm-hmm. There's still a lot of theory crafting going around on that. But yeah, a free aim for forcing... yes, aims are usually valued higher than dodges, but nowadays with all the other upgrades that help with dodges, vigilance and situational awareness and all that.
You know what the difference is between Shriv and Price, right? Because he may give a suppression because she's just kicking people out the side of the thing. It's not even finished landing yet. And so it causes some stress, some suppression where he's, being a nice... Would you boys like some suppression? No? Okay, that's fine. There you go.
That's the rebels. They're always so hand-holdy and all.
Thank you for the ride, Mr. Bus Driver.
And for the Republic, they did show off everyone's favorite clone to hate, Clone Commander Fox. Which, of course, you know how Fox messes up everything. this is when the AMG stream
by
crashed
canceling
hard.
freaking Firefly. Wait. Oh.
And canceling Futurama.
And canceling the yeah.
How many times?
Yeah, at least bears not repeating.
Yeah. So yes, the infamous Fox. who
Yeah,
killed
it came
Fives,
straight
and-
down, and then it was down for quite a few minutes, and it came back up again, and then went down again, and then it came back up again, and then it stayed up.
Yeah. So Fox ruins everything. Not just the Fox network, but Commander Fox, who kills Fives.
Right.
Oh, spoiler! I'm sorry.
Spoiler
Spoiler for how old is that
It's
episode?
been a
How
while
many
now.
years?
Think you're clear. It's fine.
Now, unlike the other two commanders, he is Lat E only, so he cannot go in the Saber tank.
You go over there
yeah.
and you stay.
He is a field. Oh, I believe I mentioned these are all field commanders, by the way. So this is the first field commanders for the Civil War factions, and now the second field commander for Gar.
Yep.
Choose a friendly trooper that you're transporting, range 1 to 2. It gains a surge and may remove a suppression.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
So, and the ability for clone troopers to pass around that surge, so you can throw it. I mean, there's a lot of flexibility in that one.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Which is weird because general consensus I've been reading online is Fox is the worst of the three.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm like,
All right.
price has a high price.
Womp womp.
Well, yeah. But
Actually, I liked her origin story. She got like some segues in.
Yeah,
was
in the
one of the
Thrawn
Aftermath
novel.
books.
It was the
oh,
Thrawn
it was the
novel.
Thrawn. That's right.
yeah, so they had her.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it didn't redeem her character, but you understood it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, since I'm obviously picking it up, and I don't know if you and Hefe are picking up those. If you guys want your yeah. If you don't want the Imperial crew, because the pilots are modeled in these because they have clear cockpits. So they are going to have crew modeled in these sets. So yeah, I'll be happy to give you guys my Republic crew for
Oh well, thank you
for some Imperial crew if you want to try.
No, I'm gonna magnetize mine.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You play
Put
everything.
them in. I mean,
You
do
play
I?
everything, but-
or nothing. You know,
Yeah.
one of those. I collect everything.
So
How about
probably have to talk to Jeff and do a little trade with him since
that?
he
There you
doesn't
go.
play Imperial.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, hopefully they'll have some guys that are just
Gonna do a head swap. It's gonna be so lazy.
Well, true, but I mean the Imperial pilots don't wear that same armor, so it's
Mine
not
do.
gonna make- But hopefully they'll. I mean, everyone's magical Christmas land dreams is they'll have some models of people
Right.
sitting on the edge so they can hang out
man.
there. But yeah.
Gosh.
Or at least
yeah.
if the pilot's in a sitting position, get a second one to sit on the.
Get some
the door
hangers
open and-
on, some tank riders in there.
Yeah.
But cool. That's a bunch of crap, Dan. It's a bunch of crap. Tell me, what's the real good stuff that we
Well-
found out? No, actually, that stuff was awesome too, but this
Yeah.
is even more awesome.
Well, the more awesome stuff we'll get after the break.
You are receiving the Legion Outriders podcast. Ending the transmission now would be most unfortunate. And now, the Outriders.
And here it is.
What is it? So tell me.
So awesome. Welcome back,
Yeah,
Outriders.
welcome back.
So yeah, they of course after showing off all the stuff we know is coming. Well, we also know some other things are coming.
Mm-hmm.
But throughout the streams throughout the days, especially the painting streams, they had shown off a few new sculpts.
Yes.
For
a few
these.
new sculpts.
A few new sculpts. I mean, I guess we'll start at the top here. Wookie Warriors.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard plastic Wookiees.
Yeah, so they showed off a kind of a dreadlock Wookiee.
Yeah.
Which with the two blades there would just look mean and nasty.
It looks
You know,
so
yeah.
good, yeah. I think the favorite one I saw was the one with the
rifle?
the carbine or whatever it is
Yeah.
that looked fantastic. Very, very Wook esque.
So yeah, they said that this box will be dual faction.
So excited
yeah,
for
so the
that.
rebels and the
I completely missed that. So I didn't hear that on the stream, and I was talking to Diff while we were troubleshooting stuff in the Discord. He's like, they're going to be dual faction. I was like, I did not know that actually. So that's amazing.
but it's actually going to have in the box there will be 4 unit cards.
Wow.
2 for each faction, of course. 2 for rebels,
yeah.
2 for Republic.
Yeah.
It will include a updated version of the original Wookiees card.
Mm-hmm.
And a second version, which has the Wookiees being a little more range focused,
Really?
as opposed to the melee focus of the original Rebels Wookiee pack.
So basically, it's the same kind of troop, but you can actually specialize how they're going to go either melee or ranged with how they're kitted.
Correct. And,
wow.
To the inverse of the original Rebel Wookiee pack that had a bowcaster ranged heavy,
right.
This pack will also include a melee heavy.
I like that a lot.
So you can really mix, match, tweak, and see how, build these out different ways. So
roving bands of Wookie Warriors striding across the battlefield.
And I did want to say that my prediction was correct.
Yeah.
Way back, I did predict when this originally leaked that this would be a dual faction box.
It makes sense. So good job, Dan. I golf clap from
right.
From
I am reaching around and I am patting myself on the back.
Oh, careful! You don't want to hurt yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I got my first vaccine shot, so my shoulder's still sore. Oh,
did you? Well, good. I mean, yes, that can hurt for like a day or two. Yeah.
But anyway, new unit cards are gonna have range focus, melee heavy. So, and I mean, just hard plastic sculpts like that fur and hard plastic is gonna be really well defined and lead to a lot of great painting jobs.
Yeah, honestly, the previous Wookiee kit was not horrible.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, John did a great job with his Wookiees. Obviously, he put a lot of detail into the fur and the highlights and things. I think one of them had frosted tips. I'm not really sure. It's very 90s. But anyways, you can't wait to see what happens with the new kits. Though.
Yeah, does he know this box is coming?
I don't think so. He's been out of town, so I need to ambush him and oh, by the way, here's Lando, and you're totally playing Legion again with us.
Oh, yes. I mean, considering he's going to have to buy 3 more boxes of Wookiees and mix and match and do at least 3 if he doesn't replace them all like I've been doing, with my Stormtrooper upgrade kits. But anyway,
yeah.
To stay on Republic.
Speaking of multiple sculpts being painted,
yes. So this is the big Kahuna in this. Judge him not by his size.
I do. I do. He's a little guy. It made him look a little bit bigger. Was standing on an ostrich.
Oh, yes.
I'm a little sad, I gotta say. I knew it was a long shot, but still.
So all those 3D printing...
Don't go breaking my heart.
All those 3D printing designers and groups out there, let's just say this is the #1 request from the Legion Outriders.
Yeah.
Take the mount from the Tardis Koski's Clone Wars and do that so either... You can add a Yoda miniature or make a Yoda
just
miniature.
Just magnet it on the top or something like that would be so good.
Because he has that jumping pose.
So it would work. It would work perfect. Because there's 3 different poses in this kit, right?
Oh, yeah. There are 3 different poses, and we have unofficially kind of mathed it out. I believe that there's enough components for these poses to make 2 full models.
Wow.
At least from what the poses they showed and kind of backward, reverse engineering
doing
from how
some
they're doing
gap
this.
filling.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling that they will have enough bits in there. So
your clockwork brain was working in overtime.
Hey, that's the way I think.
That's how you do.
But the most amazing thing about this, they got permission, and they actually said specifically they got permission from Simone to release the unit card for Yoda.
Yay!
And holy heck!
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, as I predicted, the 200-point, Emperor/Operative Luke of Republic. Because
there's a lot of similarities. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Now I think about it, there's a lot more similarities with Dooku. I mean, they're kind of mirrors to each other, considering that whole duel in Episode 2. But
yeah, that's fair. You're right.
But 200 points, 3 force slots, and a command slot. So a lot like the Emperor in that case. Guidance. So this is a new one.
So not quite Puppet Master.
Well, different flavor.
Yeah, very, very different flavor. Not quite.
Choose another friendly unit, trooper. Use another friendly trooper unit at range 1 to 2. That unit may perform a free non-attack action.
I can already, imagine the
shenanigans.
Getting a supply. You're about to get behind the barricade.
Yes, but here's some interesting things. Standby is not a attack action. Standby is a non-attack action. Telling someone that has relentless or charge or steady to move is not a non-attack action.
Oh, buddy, you're treading into Grey Jedi territory right now.
So yes, there are some ways to break this.
I'm expecting we're gonna have a FAQ here real soon.
So, they'd have to call out standby specifically or those other things specifically, or say that this unit cannot perform an attack during this free move. Or
That
whatever.
is a very specific. I mean, so what other non-attack actions are there? You
Well,
know,
it's every other
dodge,
action
move,
except
aim.
attack, interact with an objective,
Yeah.
or their personal, like something on an upgrade card or something like that. So, yeah, that's, I mean,
That'd be
amazing.
kind of nice because that's a free action to do, right?
No,
Or
it's,
no,
it
that
is
is
it
one
costs.
in
Yeah,
action.
just
Okay,
like
so
Emperor, but
maybe not quite. I was just
mean-
thinking it'd be kind of nice. It's like, oh, cool. You know, we got one, clone unit in range of another one, and so we're gonna make it, take an aim so the other unit can use it, and keep it
I
out
mean,
there.
Yeah, there's definitely chaining with
Yeah.
clones on that.
Yeah.
Which you could definitely take advantage of. So yeah, that's great. And then his mastery. Holy hell! I mean, this is a paragraph of text, but it does so much.
Would you like me to do it?
If you'd like.
Sure. So Ataru Mastery, not Atari. It's very different. You can perform up to 2 attack actions.
Ugh.
I mean, he's got a little lightsaber. Come on.
Yeah, and we didn't actually say his attacks yet, but yeah,
Yeah.
two. He has a ranged attack.
Yeah.
So-
After you perform an attack, gain 1 dodge token. After you defend, gain 1 aim token. While defending against a range attack, if you spend a dodge token, the attacker suffers 1 wound for each surge result rolled. Immune to Pierce, Master of the Force 2. Yes, but Yoda's lightsaber, 4 red dice. Impact 2, Pierce 2. But he's also got a range 1 to 2 Force Wave that's 4 black dice, Blast, and Suppressive.
Yeah.
So yes, there are some Dooku parallels there.
Yeah, so I mean, he could with that perform 2 attack actions. So throw 2 force waves at something, and now it has 4 suppression.
It's nice. He's got 3 force power slots.
Yeah.
He's got 1 command slot. But the real spicy pickle here, 4 courage.
4 courage.
He is the caravan of courage right there. Being pulled along by little Ewoks and I'm sure child actors just propping him up there.
So we need to get his little hover chair.
Oh,
3D printed.
Wait. It's like, oh man, we can have him like in a bigger full-size Grogu ball.
And we didn't mention yet he is surge to hit and surge to defense, so he's natively
He's
red
surge
die.
to crit.
Sorry, surge to crit. You're right.
Yeah, even better. But yeah, with red defense die, 5 health. So he's getting that 3 up
Yeah.
all the time. Fantastic. I cannot wait. I'm going to be cheating on my General Kenobro. Yeah. And we're gonna put Yoda on the damn field, especially with some damn Wookiees.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yoda and the Wookiees. And and I didn't put the notes down, but they did actually announce the names of his command cards.
Yes.
Luminous beings we are, and
Oh
Judge
God,
Me Not
I
by
love
Size.
that line so much
Yeah.
too. That is always a tearjerker moment for me in the movie.
And they did
so
show
excellent
the
choice.
art for the command cards, which were amazing as well.
Yeah.
So
Was it just luminous beings, or I thought there was another
No,
one? Judge Me by My Size.
was it Judge Me Not by Size?
I think
Yes,
there
it was Judge Me Not by My Size. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wow, I mean, this is going to be a crazy expansion for Legion in
It's
general.
fantastic. Yeah.
It's gonna cause
It's
waves.
really going to change up. Yeah, especially all this stuff is going to change up really the options. We're going to see some really dynamic, different lists for the Republic coming out, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen.
Yep. And then last thing for the the current best faction of the game, at least going by Invader League standards.
Rebels? Wait. What about the droids?
What? Everyone asks, what about the droids?
Not about how are the droids.
Yes. No one asks how are the droids.
Droids, yes.
on the Wii.
Oh, they're Rogered. Yeah. Absolutely Rogered.
Rogered and the Rogers.
Yes.
But they did show off, of course, in the painting streams, they showed off the super tactical droid, which looks rather menacing with that. I'm really interested to see all the art paint jobs because in the various media they've been, and they've always had some nice filigree and other very intricate designs to them.
Maybe some sweet dragon sleeves on them or
hell
something. Yakuza
Oh
bot.
God,
Yeah.
what was that clothing line that had the like Asian inspired tigers always? I forgot the name of it.
Was
Something
it very
something
early
hardy.
2000s?
Something hardy. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
With that kind of shirt.
Yeah,
Okay,
that kind of shirt.
Yeah.
They did mention that it will have multiple unit cards, so all the named tactical droids will probably be getting expansions in this, because of course the expansion is just named Super Tactical Droid Expansion. It's not Kalani. It's not, and I am blanking on the other one's name right now. Jeez, but yes, it's not the. So
Sorry, man, you left me behind on
I know.
the edge of the river there.
But yeah, so hopefully, and maybe they didn't explicitly
Is
state
that
it. but-
Hawaiian, Kalani? Maybe that is. Yeah, maybe having the dragon sleeves on there. Anyways.
But yeah, they didn't explicitly state it, but this is my prediction, is that they'll have generic and then they'll have names.
I hope
ones.
so.
Yeah.
I really would like that for that to be an option, because it's the perfect chance for them to
But-
explore that kind of design space.
And if they have different named commanders in there, are they going to do different command cards for different commanders? I didn't think about that until right now. So that's
Well, they could have some that are
speculation.
named. Maybe they could have a
Some-
mix and match kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe they'll
a
have
generic.
one specific to that commander and the other 2 or 3 generics. But yeah,
Or just have multiple sets.
Mhm.
You know. Yeah.
So,
yeah. Exactly what you're saying.
and then finally they showed off the Magnaguard.
Isn't that like a TV from the 40s or something?
Mag-
Whatever.
Wow. Wow.
The Magnaguard.
Yes.
When you're a droid, but you still want to be really, edgelord and wear a cape everywhere you go.
A turban and a cape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, they're.
But yeah, these guys, they have the staff with the little electrical staff.
I can hear
ends
it
on
now.
there.
In
Yeah,
my
oh, this is- yeah.
It's like the electric razor going around in a wind tunnel or something.
Yeah, and I've been having, this is my first time really doing that electric effect on Callus's staff.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get the blending on
And
that.
you
It's
knocked
not-
it out so quick. How did you find that?
Interesting.
And would you
I'm
apply
still-
it to my magnet guards?
Well, your magnet.
I'm always going to call them
magnet
magnet
guards.
guards regarding my magnets.
I mean, it might be more interesting in purple than the yellow that Callus does, because I find the yellow just blends together, going from yellow to white.
Yeah, it's a very light
There's
color.
a very subtle,
so
subtle blend there, whereas the
maybe
purple,
a little.
you can get a really
wash.
deep purple on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple.
But they did mention that these guys will be, of course, guardians. I mean, it makes obvious sense. Their
You
biggest,
get your retinue. Yeah.
yeah. Their biggest analogy is the royal guards.
Yeah.
of
Oh,
these
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
so.
That's very obvious. They're parallel.
But they said that their guardian specific would be a little more specific because they're not guarding B1s. They're not going to take heat off B1s. They don't care about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Their guardian ability will be basically commanders only.
Oh, you think? Not
Oh,
maybe not even
stated-
elites.
No, they
oh,
stated that.
they said this.
They stated
Okay.
that specifically.
Commanders only.
Will
Okay.
be some sort. I don't know if they're going to do like a guardian colon commander, or if they're going to have a new keyword that specifically calls out this. But yeah,
Screw you,
You
other
know,
clankers. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there was a little bit of whining from the separatist chat that I saw, which was, well, I can't guard Maul with this, but Maul's off doing his own thing anyway. So.
Yeah. I mean, if you were going to send a ninja force with him,
Yeah.
these guys may not be bad, but still.
But yeah.
They're like, sweet stuff, bro.
But we're having another dedicated melee platform. They do have pistols. I want to be honest with you, that pistol sculpt they showed, the one with the holding the pistol,
Uh huh.
is a little funky.
A little bit.
I don't remember that pistol. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some more Clone Wars.
I think there might have been one, like when they were taking the bridge and they were on there
Yeah.
or something, and they winged a shot off or something. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, since you already got the BX Stabby boys and these boys,
Yeah.
you can have all the wappities.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's actually
they're-
kind of interesting. But we don't have any idea, any kind of card stats, price,
No,
nothing like
they didn't
that
do any
yet.
on
No.
on those units. At least they're
we know
calling it
they're
the
coming.
Kashyyyk wave.
Oh.
So, and they did tease art, but didn't make any other mention, because they did tease a lot of art from a lot of different things and multiple games too. And it wasn't just Legion and all this. Of course, they did have a lot of Armada and X-Wing stuff shown off. They did have in the X-Wing panel, they had some art shown of the Razor Crest. And I'm like, They didn't specifically say anything or anything, but...
No, I
Anyway.
mean, it's a matter of time.
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
matter
it's
of time.
just,
But specifically for... Yeah.
hey, AMG, would you like to make a lot of money?
Surprised they haven't done it yet.
I mean, we
That's
know
like-
the speed of which. Oh, we actually, speaking of following up on previous podcasts, we speculated about how much time actually you were to get approval for all the stuff.
Oh, yeah. So...
If you want to fill in on that.
Yeah, so previously we mentioned how even the articles and the RGs themselves have to go through Lucasfilm approvals just to
Yeah.
make sure that they're
Did
not
we
breaking
actually know
canon.
that, or were we just speculating?
I
they
had
to have
heavy
approval?
speculation on
Yeah.
that. And LJ reached out to us and actually confirmed that
Yeah.
yes.
So they've got to sign off, make sure all the T's are crossed and
the-
I's are
yeah.
dotted. So now it kind of makes sense a little bit more. about why there is such this kind of, almost seems arbitrary, like when the articles drop. It's because there's so much lag time baked into the process because of the IPs.
Empire business.
Lots of stapling
and rubber stamping and you know, you didn't get this permit, so I'm sorry, you got to go back to
somebody's on vacation, so they can send the TPS report up to the right bureaucrat processing unit.
But the art they did show of things that have been leaked but not officially announced yet. Right. They did have art of both the snail persuader tank and the fluttercraft, the ornithopter. So,
yay, fluttercraft!
Yeah, I mean,
persuader tank.
Well, did you see the art for the fluttercraft?
No, actually,
it was one of the crew in the back of it, and he had literally a basket of thermal detonators. literally a basket.
Wookiees are renowned for their mechanical acumen.
Well, I'm just thinking this is World War I airplane throwing grenades out of a
biplane. That's it. Like, here's a potato masher. There you go.
So
short of the trying to light the wick and then chucking the dynamite out the back.
So yeah, I mean, speculation's rampant on this one, but like, maybe it's a grenade upgrade on the vehicle and you could throw it at range 2 or something like that. Like, I mean, just like hilarious.
It also costs a little bit of Wookiee pride. But
yeah. So that was great. They also said MiniStravaganza 2. The Stravaganza
again?
Yes.
Oh man, Electric Boogaloo.
Will be coming out same time as Gen Con.
Okay, so it's a little ways away.
Yeah, so that's for anyone not aware. Gen Con is at least scheduled currently for September 16th through 19th, later this year. Not really a lot of details on if they're going to do something physical or digital, because who knows
I'm kind of waiting to see if they might do tickets for that.
Yeah.
Because now
both AMG didn't say if they were going to have a physical presence or if it was going to be purely digital, or if even Gen Con itself will be physical at this point.
So they can have a presentation there where the stream crashes and
well, Fox just screws everything.
Yeah, it's Fox. Dang it.
So that was MiniStravaganza. Man, that was a great weekend, and
definitely I think well worth making sure we delayed a little bit so we can still get this out in a semi-timely manner. But I'm going to try to get this edited out so you can push it out tonight, as a matter of fact. So I don't think we've had to do too many edits, so it should go together pretty soon. But thank you, Dan, for all of that, all the crib notes there. Thank you to AMG for, I think this was a really strong statement about where they want to stand with the community and where their commitment is with the Star Wars properties.
Yeah, no, this is the most communication we've gotten out of a Star Wars licensee game company.
I could get used to this.
Yeah. So this is great that they're really reaching out to the community and showing off, hey, this is what's coming. This is what we got. This is the people. Get to know us. Like,
the people. Yes.
The people.
So very exciting stuff. Do you have a favorite thing that they've revealed from here?
Well, I mean, there's only one thing for my faction coming, and that's where we're curious.
Commander Price. Got it. Okay.
Yes, Commander. That haircut. That is the ultimate Karen
so
haircut.
Severe.
Yes.
If severe is the best way to describe your haircut to another person, maybe, hey, don't go to the imperial, budget cuts. Yeah.
I mean, what do they do on base haircuts?
Well, not everybody has access to a Bolian barber, so.
I mean, well, we don't want to bring too much of the Star Trek watch parties.
No. That's our special Friday times. But anyways,
yes.
Guys, thank you again for everybody. If you're a patron, if you want to become a patron, jump on the Discord, get yourself access to files. So if you have any issues, feel free to message us either via the Facebook or on Discord is the easiest way. You can find Dan on Discord at OutriderDan/DanTech, and myself on Twitch at Captain_Archer. I think we've got a lot of Elite Dangerous content coming up, so lots of Space Sim actions. Otherwise, like I said, we're on Facebook, Twitter, all these great places, YouTube. You can watch the podcast there or get it through your local podcast sources. But until next time, Outriders.
Space?
This concludes the current episode of the Legion Outriders podcast. You may cultivate a tactical advantage by observing the Outriders on Facebook or Twitter at Legion Outriders. Wisdom advocates subscribing to the podcast. Acting otherwise is reckless.